Welcome back to Pete's Workshop. Today we're going to put leather Golf GTI seats into the Jetta. Seeing as we will be removing an airbag system, so the seats have airbags in them, we're going to disconnect the battery to make sure we don't upset the fault codes.
There's just 4 bolts that hold the seat in, and they are triple square. Take the 2 bolts out from the back and slide the seat all the way back, and then you can easily access the 2 at the front.
Once you've got all 4 bolts out, you need to be a little bit careful because there's a cable that we need to disconnect. So these 2 connectors here for the airbag and one for the seat belt. So just be careful with those. There's little tags on them, and you need to remove those connectors. Don't forget to pull out the little Christmas tree plug as well from here, because the cable is attached to that. So here we've got the 2 seats. So the Jetta seat is on the right here, and this is the GTI seat here. First thing we notice is that we got some differences in the connectors. We've got the seat belt cable, and we've got the airbag cable. The GTI, we've got the same seat belt cable. We've got a whole heap of extra wires and a big connector. And the airbag cable has been cut off. I think I've worked out what I'm going to do here. There are some differences in the wiring. So the other thing that I really like about the Jetta seat is the fact that it's got the little tray underneath the seat. So I definitely want to transfer that across to the GTI seat. So back to the Jetta wiring, we've got the airbag, we've got one connector for the seat belt. It also splits off up here. So here is the seat belt wiring. It also splits off here. I'm assuming this goes to the sensor that detects when somebody's sitting in the car, and then decide when to activate the passenger airbag. So the Golf seat, we know that there's the same connector here for the seat belt, where it actually splits off again, one up to the seat belt, the other one for the sensor for the seat. But then there's all this other wiring here. So there is definitely a control box, probably a relay box here, and that would be for the lumbar adjustment. So these seats do have lumbar adjustment, wherein the Golf one, or the Jetta one, was a manual adjustment for lumbar. So I'm guessing all the extra wiring possibly is also for heated seats, which we don't have. Now, unfortunately, the mating connector for this does not exist in the Jetta. So probably what I'll do is transfer the connector for the airbag onto this seat. I'll leave this for now and then get everything connected and running without the lumbar support and heated seats, which we don't really need. Definitely want to transfer the little tray under the seat. So it looks like there's just a few torque screws to get that out. It's actually 4 screws. There's one up here. There's two over this side, and there's one down through here, which is a little bit tricky to get through. Good to note too that there's no way that you'd be able to do this with the seat in the car. So it's going to have to be out of the car to do this. There's another screw up in here as well. Okay, so after removing that tray, we can see where the thread points are. And those ones we also have on the Golf seat. What we don't have is this bracket down here. The bracket is riveted in. I could drill those rivets out and move that over to the Golf seat as well. But that was for the screw that went up through the front here, that last one that I did. I don't really think it's all that important because we've got one right here, we've still got that one there, and we've still got these two here as well. So I think I'm just going to leave that one out. Okay, so there we go. We've got the one up the side, the one through here. You can actually slip this drawer all the way out, which makes things a little bit easier just by lifting up that clip. So that goes all the way in. We got the 2 screws down the side, one down there, one at the front. That will be absolutely fine. Let's work on the wiring. Notice that I've cut these at a different length. The idea of that is they all become a little bit separated once they're all joined together. Helps to keep your connections, your looming a little bit thinner. It's just a good idea to do. Also got some heat shrink. I'll slip some heat shrink on before I solder these up as well. Nicely heat shrinked up solder joints. So the seat's ready to pop in now and we'll get it working. I guess we better do a bit of a before and after. So that's the standard driver's seat, and you can see the leather GTI seat. It's also grey, so it suits the interior perfectly. What's a little bit intriguing is the driver's side Golf seat doesn't have that relay box, and the wiring is different. So we have the seatbelt sensor, which also includes the passenger sensor, but you can see the wiring here is not as much as what was in the passenger seat, and that relay box is not over here. So it's a little intriguing as to how this system works. I wonder if possibly it's out of a left-hand drive vehicle, so the seats are around the other way, so maybe it's out of an import, or maybe the relay box in the passenger seat actually drives this seat as well. So if anyone knows, please leave a comment and let me know. Of course, I did have to transfer the slider adjusters over, so that just slides off and slides onto the new seat. Here's the end result. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and keep coming back for more videos like this. See ya.